Hi, my name is Autumn Wintersgill from Knitting in the Red, and today we're going to talk about how to make fiber felt. Making felt out of natural fibers is a very fun and satisfying process because the beginning and end results are drastically different, and it's very interesting to see how this process all pans out. So I'm using two different kinds of prepared fibers here. Both have been washed. One is wet and one is dry. And that's going to give me a different effect. The wet fiber is going to look different than the dry fiber when I am finished. To begin felting, we just need to lay out our fiber flat, and you can take half of it, and to make your process easier, spread out this fiber and fluff it out so that it's a thin layer. And then with the other half, fluff this piece out, and fluffing it out means just gently pulling the fibers apart. Everything about felting is actually a very gentle process. And lay it in the opposite direction on top of that other piece. The same with this wet piece of fiber. I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to separate it a little bit and then lay it crosswise on top of my other piece of fiber. And now I'm going to come over to my dry piece of fiber, and with straight up and down needles and a very gentle motion, I'm going to poke the fiber that I have here with the needles, and that's going to make it stick together because those little burrs are pulling the fibers up through each other as I'm using it. So I'm being very gentle as I go along. And as far as how far I'm poking the needles in, I'm only poking the needles about 1/4 of an inch. And we can see that this fiber is already beginning to stick together and it's forming felt. So if you have any rough edges that are hanging out, tuck them in and just gently poke them with a felting needle. And flip it over and do the same thing. And then take your felting needles and poke into the fiber to make it stick together.